certainly have the ability to do a number of things that might have prevented the Syrians from turning on those air defense systems. So, but I do not have any indication from defense sources that I've been speaking to that they're terribly concerned about those air defense systems. It is significant that they started with Tomahawk missiles. That would be normal in a situation like this to maybe take out some of those air defense systems. You normally see the Tomahawks fire first off of the U.S. Navy warships, as we've been reporting. They started in the Red Sea and also in the North Arabian Sea. Those destroyers and cruisers were the ones who fired those first Tomahawk missiles. Also, the coalition partners that we're working with, they are those Arab nations. They would likely be flying F-16, so those are not stealth fighter jets. But again, Shepard, you can't put too fine a point on it on just how historic a coalition this is. We often have heard in the past about the coalition of the willing, but we really have never seen 4 Arab nations flying air missions with the United States, simultaneously dropping bombs on targets. This is a very risky move on the part of Saudi Arabia. Jordan has a lot to lose in this. If ISIS begins to come across its border, it's very close to Syria. It already has more than 1 million refugees, as we've pointed out. So for the United Arab Emirates to be taking the lead, flying missions, this is something that the president and the administration has said all along, that this would not be a U.S.-only air war. This was going to be a United States air war along with its Arab allies. And tonight we've seen 4 Arab allies step up and begin dropping bombs on ISIS, which they see as great a threat to their livelihoods as they do to ours.
Yep, understood. Jennifer Griffin, great report. Thank you. I want to go back to this video again. If you can take it full in there, Mike. I'm going to start it from the beginning. There we go. Now listen closely. Now, we don't know what they're hitting there, but we can presume with all those multiple explosions that happen after, there might be weapons. Now watch, on the left-hand side of your screen, you'll see there's a building in the foreground and another explosion. John Bussey, we'll be seeing a lot of this in the days ahead. This will become the rat-a-tat-tat of the daily news cycle, and as this can of worms has now been opened, and anybody who suggests that he or she knows what the days and especially the weeks and months and maybe even years ahead bring is being disingenuous.
Yeah, I think that's quite true. These are targets that were stationary primarily. They were arms depots. They were command and control centers that the U.S. and its allies had identified. Those are going to move. Those are going to now go on the road. They did not, our reporting reveals us that they did not target leaders of ISIS. They've been very careful to stay out of the public eye, off of cell phones. But now things change a bit, right? Now that you have this kind of bombing, it smokes out a certain degree of the leadership. It creates new targets, and I think that's what we'll see now in the days ahead. But boy, you cannot underscore what Jennifer said enough. The fact that you have other Arab nations flying in the skies over Syria, this is historic, and it does open problems for these nations potentially if this is a protracted conflict, because there are a lot of people in their own domestic population that are not in favor of supporting the U.S. in this.
Welcome. We are on the brink. Welcome to World War III. What will be Vladimir Putin? What will be his next move? Why are there Chinese warships in the Persian Gulf? We are on the brink of possibly a third world war. It's September 22nd, 2014, 3 days from Rosh Hashanah. Leave me comments. Subscribe to my channel.